Prepping is pre-cooked meals so you can easily digest them and move on with your day. Meal prepping saves time, energy, and less time in the kitchen. Who I would suggest meal prepping to? Well, the people who I would suggest meal prepping to is people who are busy, typically office workers that can't really go to a lunch break, or construction workers, or nurses or doctors, etc., where you can't easily cook your fresh meals at home. Meal prepping can be a great option if you have school, busy life, etc. The reason why you should meal prep because it's more convenient than going out to eat. If you're not the typical person that makes good healthy food decisions throughout your day in fast food areas like Chick-fil-A, then I highly suggest you meal prep. Meal prep is a great form of discipline, motivation, and make sure you reach your fitness goals. So why you should meal prep? Saves time, less energy, etc. Who meal prepping is it for? It's people who are easily make fresh meals at home that don't have a lot of time during like a work hour, etc. Meal prepping can be for anyone, but people who have more time can easily cook for themselves. Would I suggest people to meal prep anyways if they have more time throughout the day? Yes and no. It depends how you feel and how your schedule is. Of course, throughout fitness, it depends how you feel, but also the discipline. So you have to balance it out. So maybe you don't want to meal prep, but maybe you should just for the discipline. Maybe you don't need to, so maybe you shouldn't. It really depends on you. I'm not going to force a yes or no answer on you. It just depends on your situation. Why meal prepping is so commonly used throughout the fitness world is because it's simple. You cook some food, you put it in a container, etc. You can cook it 4 days out of the week, 6 days out of the week, 7. I used to cook it 6 days out of the week for 2 meals. So breakfast, lunch, bam. How would I meal prep? It depends on you. You could easily find stuff on YouTube, meal prepping, French toast, meats, it's so many options than before meal prepping in the 80s where the only thing you really had was just chicken and tilapia. Now we get more options like turkey, ham, etc. I also go crazy. For me, I like simplicity, so you could do steaks and potatoes, or you could do a fattier cut of steaks and potatoes so you could get the calories up, or you could do ground beef and rice. It's really simple. Just try to make it taste good, and please season your food. You don't have to typically do the typical stereotype chicken, broccoli, rice, or just chicken and broccoli for your meal prep containers. This is a formal way to actually be more disciplined and motivated to go forward, not back. So if you hate it, then there's no point in doing it. And then you get off of it and then probably typically eat more fast food, which is not going to help with fat loss or muscle build. So I'll highly suggest. How do I portion meal prepping containers, etc.? How do I figure this out? Well, it's easy stuff on YouTube. You can follow people like there's a lot of people on YouTube like high protein recipes, etc., or just find high protein meal prep containers, etc. What I would suggest when you first start it is just meal prep probably an easy 5 to 4 days out of the week, so you have like 2 days of meal prepping time. Meal prepping, if you're good at it, usually takes an hour for me or 45 minutes, depending on what you're cooking or you were serving. To split it up, I won't go crazy on actually trying to find each gram and trying to count the calories for that. What I would do is weigh the pan, and after that cook the food, like put it on MyFitnessPal, put the food divided by how many meal prep containers. So if you have like, let's say 600 grams of meat, right, and you have 6 containers, you use that division. So on MyFitnessPal, or use a calculator first, you use 600 grams of beef divided by 6, that's 100 grams. So each container will have about 100 grams. It will calculate the protein, etc. It's not going to be perfectly accurate. You just try to be at least close enough. Even bodybuilders do this. They do track to each specific gram, but some of them don't even do that. They just track how much is the serving size for each Tupperware and then put it in the Tupperware itself. So don't try to get so confused on it. Measure the food, cook the food on top of it, drain extra water so it doesn't weigh itself as extra food. So drain the water out of the pan, but keep the food in the pan, weigh the pan, and divide it like that. Or just eyeball it, portion size. Make sure there's an even amount in each container. You could do that. Or just put some in one, more in the other, depending how much you're gonna eat. You're gonna eat it throughout the week, so the calories will add up anyways, so don't worry about it. Summary: this video was really good to explain how meal prepping can be useful, etc., and how the benefits are for meal prepping. This is a quick video, but it's really not much to it. Start meal prepping if you want to. If you don't and you have time, then do. But if you have more time, then don't do it. Unless you like the discipline of it. If you like more content like this, please like and subscribe, or share this with a friend if you think this is interesting. That's it for me. Bye, guys.